Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm back again tonight with another video. I'm gonna try to speed up the video because I'm hungry and I got 2 cups of noodle soups and I'm about to bust that down after this video. With that being said, I want to talk about current events. Recently, like 2-3 days ago, I read online that this kid or this guy, his name is Suave Drilly. He's from the Bronx. I always tell you guys, out here in New York City, the drill scene is crazy. It's outrageous. Almost every fucking little ass, kids, they just on that timing, the demon time, with the drill stuff. Me, I'm not on none of that. That's I'm from a whole different era than these kids. Um, anyways, with that being said, so, unfortunately, Suave Drilly, I don't even know him. He got killed in the South Bronx. It's crazy because I seen him like one time on one of the vloggers YouTube videos, and he seemed like a funny guy, a funny little nigga, you know what I'm saying? No homo, he was handsome too. Handsome dude, got the beautiful beard and all that. You know what I mean? But yeah, he got killed, and he's from like the Norwood section of the Bronx. They had the indictment. With Lisa Everett's. With the Drilly indictments in the Bronx, because when you see Lisa Everett's, you already know it's gonna be an indictment. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come sooner or later. But she works with the police and all that, and she does a good job on just reporting the stories and stuff. But yeah, man, the cycle keep on continues. A lot of these young kids, a lot of them gonna die, man, and it sucks that I have to say it like that because, like I said, it's a lot of YNs out here in New York City, and that's all they rap about, dissing on this, that, and the third. Me, I'm so glad. I told you guys, I'm not in no gang. I'm none of that shit. I'm straight me. I'm all me. You know. Um. Suave Drilly. Unfortunately, I heard he was beefing with little TJ and K Flock and them niggas, and I heard he was a bully out there in the Bronx. He was bullying a lot of kids or whoever he was bullying, his ops, and one day he went to go see his parolee or whatever, his parole officer or something like that. And them niggas came and did the job on him. You know what I'm saying? They stretched him out on the sidewalk. Everybody scout their phones and they was recording, for that viral moment. But again, the cycle keeps on continuing, with these kills, the drill kills, That's why I stay away from these YNs because again these little niggas out here, they don't give a fuck. They would just take your life, That's why, again, if I see a bunch of little niggas with with a ski mask on, I can't see their whole face immediately. I walk the other way. They can have that. I'm just not on that type of timing because my freedom is more important. But yeah, I was looking at videos of him, beating on kids or his ops again, like I said, and he had a lot of beef with in the Bronx. A lot of people hated him. I heard he was the most hated drill rapper. I think one of his friends named Suave Drilly, I think he's locked up. You know, like I said, I'm not really in tune with the Bronx. Well, I am in tune with it, but I really don't talk on it. You know, on the Bronx drill scene and all that shit. Because a lot of these young niggas out here, they got a dot, like a L dot, D dot, K dot. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if they have a dot, you already know what they're about. You know what I'm saying? They have, you know, all types of different names. It's don't get it twisted. They have a lot of meanings behind their name, you know. Yeah, man. I mean, and then I seen the kids a lot. Well, I ain't gonna say the kids. I seen a lot of people, you know, laughing at his death and smoking, blah blah blah. You know, it's sad, man. It's really sad. And it is what it is, man. That's why I just try to stay out the street shit. Cause I can move how I move out here in New York City. Like, I don't got beef with nobody. And I be anywhere and everywhere, man. Dolly. Not to say I'm trying to start anything, but I'm just saying, like, I don't have beef with nobody, and it's good, you know. But whatever. This video is not about me. But yeah, you know, Suave Drilly, man. I'm pretty sure he has done a lot of dirt or a lot of work, you know, behind his Drilly, or the name Drilly, I mean, because the Drilly gang is out there, you know, up there in the Norwood and Gun Hill section of the Bronx. I've been over there a lot of times when I was like fucking bitches up there, you know, Gun Hill, you know, the name itself is self-explanatory. You just know not to go up there. But yeah, you know, again, Suave Drilly, I seen them, you know, dissing a lot of people, man. And you know, what goes around comes around, man. We just living in dark times. It's a dark cloud all over New York City, man. And R.I.P. to him, man. I mean, like I said, I don't know the dude, but it's just sad that these kids out here keep on getting killed and dying over and over and over again. If it's not one of these young kids getting hit by, you know, one of them, you know, the trains, surfing, what you call it? Subway surfing. I made a video on that. But there's always some bullshit out here in New York City. That nigga, you know, Suave Drilly, he was really on the, you know, demon time out there. All his videos, you know, he just didn't give a fuck. He was always talking about chopped cheese at the deli store. And yeah, man, it's crazy. I'm pretty sure, you know, his peoples, they gonna, you know, there's always some type of retaliation behind something. But again, that street shit, I'm not gonna get into that. But R.I.P. to that, man. With that being said, y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for me. I'm out. I'll catch you on my next video. Peace.